And so join me as we go along. Now, a lot of people go into business without trying to identify what their market size is. A lot of people go into business just because they have seen somebody doing that business and is doing very well, and so they want to try. A lot of people go into business just because their parents was in that business at the time, and so they grew to see that business as a thriving business, and they go into that business, and that's it. Then some people just go into business because they thought of an idea that they felt would be good for their environment or the people in their environment, and they went on with that idea without being able to do what we call the market size analysis. So today I want to just discuss this market analysis with you, so that you have understanding of what it means to go into business. Now, number one, if you want to go into business, you cannot start going into business if you have not identified a need. And also, that means if you have identified a need, that means there's an existing market. But if you identified an existing market without understanding the need, you can just package anything and bring into the market. It will either sell or never sell. And that's not what doing business successfully is all about. Doing business successfully is about doing business, attaining sustainability, and scaling. So, for us that want to be successful, I will advise that before you go down the lane of getting started with that business, ensure you have done your market size analysis. And you will ask me, what does it mean to do a market size analysis? Now, you can do your market size analysis by doing the traditional survey, which is develop some questions regarding the product, regarding the need and the solution you are providing, and go around to sample people's opinion of your idea. With that, you'll be able to ascertain if this solution is going to sell or not. Then you can also do your market size analysis by doing extensive research. By extensive research, I mean not just about trying to know the people who you feel have this need and knowing if they are going to buy into the solution you're preferring. You're also going further to find out, are there people who are offering this same solution to them, and what is their status in the market? Are they doing well, or is the product accepted or not accepted? And if the product is accepted, how was the level of acceptance? Is there any need for an improvement on the solution that has been or already out there in the market? That's what it means to do a market size analysis. So you can either do the traditional market size and survey, or you do a proper research whereby you may have to bring in a marketing company to do the market survey for you. That would demand you paying for it. But it's always good that as a beginner who may not have all the funds available to him or her, for you to go out and try to do this survey yourself. You develop a questionnaire, you go around within that environment you have identified the need, and you feel you have a solution, a perfect solution to solving this problem. You go within that environment and sample the people's opinion using your questionnaire. Then, with that, with whatever you find out, you are able to now know if this product will sell and if this product will not sell. But if the product will sell, what are the conditions under which this product will sell? These are the things you find out when you do your market size analysis. Now, in calculating your market size analysis, what are the considerations to be made? In market size analysis, we have what we call the total addressable market. That is total available market. Let's take for example, you want to cater for people who are working 9 to 5 jobs. Some of them do Monday to Saturdays, and these people have issue of time. They really don't have time available to them. They don't have the luxury of time. So because they don't have the luxury of time, sometimes they depend on fast food eateries to get their lunch and dinner most times. So for those of them that would love to be having homemade food, it demands that they have to squeeze out time within their tight schedule to go to the market and to prepare this food. And you want to do the business of catering for these people's food, lunch and dinner. You have to do what we call the survey. Find out how many people in this location where you are operating are working. They are your total available market that are doing 9 to 5 jobs. How many of them? All of them are the total available market. Now we have what we call the total served market. How many of them already have figured out a way to go about taking care of their lunch and dinner being homemade food? How many of them have sorted themselves out to be able to get homemade food for lunch and for dinner? These are the served market. Then you now have what we call the total obtainable market. How many of them have a need to be eating homemade food for lunch and dinner but have not really figured out how to solve that problem? These are your total obtainable market. So that means for the total addressable market, we could give it 100%. Then the total served market, we may have like 30 to 40% already being served of that 100% already being served, in that some of them have house helps who take care of putting together their food, lunch and dinner. Some of them already have arrangements whereby for them and for the guys, maybe they have their girlfriends who come over during the weekend, prepare their food for the week and put it in the freezer. That's another way to solve that problem. Some of them have some kitchen where they make homemade food, where they pick their food from every afternoon and every evening. Then some of them have not been able to figure out how to solve this problem. These are your total obtainable market. The total served market is the ones that have been able to solve this problem somehow, of which this total served market, you can still have a part of a chunk of that total served market, because these people may have sorted out this issue somehow. But if you give them something better than what they already have, the tendency for them to leave their first solution to now, subscribe to your services is there. So this is how you go about calculating your market size analysis. Now, when you have been able to find out what's your total addressable market, that's the total for available market, the total served market, and the total obtainable market. The total obtainable market is actually your market. So now, in this total available market, that's the total obtainable market. This is your market, and this is the this is the group you have to work on getting converting to your customers. In as much as you also have the chance to convert from some part of total of served market to become your customers, but the total obtainable market is your market. And this is where you are going to get your customers from, which means if it is 65% of the 100% of total available market is the total obtainable market, that means those who have not been able to get past getting sorted out for their lunch and dinner, these are your customers. Because they are your customers, it is now up to you now. Now that's your market size. Then what's the component of your market size? The component of your market size is who then are in this category. Your total obtainable market, who is there? What's the earning power? Their earning power. Are they earning high earning customers, of which you know that those kind of people will love a very nutritious food, and a certain price range will not be difficult for them to take care of. That's one. Two, what's their demography? That's who are they? Are they male? Are they female? If they are male, that means you have you if you are having more male in that size, in that market size, that means of course you may be having more male in that market size, because the male have difficulties with sorting out their food. That means you have chances of getting converting them to customer, to your becoming your customers faster. Because if you have more female, the tendency for you to work harder um in that situation is high, because female, it's easy for them to fix their food. The only problem they are having now is time to get to the market, pick the stuff they need, the ingredients they need, and be able to come home and fix the food. There are some die hard ladies that whatever you do, they must eat at home. They don't know how to eat outside the house. So such people don't mind taking the time out, even if it is a day off that they have, to fix their food and package it in the freezer, so that whenever they come home, they fix it. But the male are the ones that you can easily convert to becoming your customer. Now that you have established the components of your market size, it now helps you to know the marketing strategy and the brand, your package, the branding approach to go with in putting together that in putting together your business idea. Okay, remember, we're trying to establish that you need to find out what your market size is and the components of your market size. That helps you to be able to sell your products and services and get the anticipated or desired results you are looking out to get. Okay, I'm trying to break this thing down to a layman's understanding, because I am talking to beginners. I'm talking to people who are thinking of doing business. I'm talking to people who have started doing business, but they are not gurus in this business, but they have started. And I'm trying to help you understand how these things work, so you know why the big corporation do certain things that they do. Okay, if you are able to find out what your market size is and the components of your market size, it helps you to know the communication style for your marketing. It helps you to know the kind of customer relationship you have to establish for your market. It helps you to understand the channel of delivery that is most appropriate for your market. It also helps you to understand the expectations of your customers, and when it comes to pricing. Okay, you know, when you have a customer that is earning good money, of which you don't expect that customer to find it difficult to pay well for what he will eat or she will eat. I don't know if you are getting me. I'm trying to explain these things so that anybody can just understand what I'm trying to say. When you understand the earning power of your customer, you can now understand the quality of service and the pricing that goes for it, that will be convenient for that customer. If you don't understand the earning power of your customer, okay, example, somebody like me now, if I want to have a good meal, I can actually budget 5,000 naira, 3,000 to 5,000 naira for a meal, a lunch for myself. But somebody that is earning below my earning power may not be able to do that. He would rather go for mama puts, where she or he will get 500 naira. 500 naira will be enough to take care of whatever he wants to eat. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. The earning power of your customer helps you to understand what your pricing should look like. If you don't identify your market size and know the kind of people that are in that size, in that category, the kind of people that are in that size, it will be very difficult for you to be able to have a good pricing. Remember, there's what we call the consumer psychology, and this consumer psychology states that a lot of times consumers have different reasons for purchasing the things they purchase. Some believe that when a service or a product is expensive, that means it's of good quality. Yeah, there are some people who have that understanding. While some people will tell you that it's not about the price, that they know how to find what's good quality, and they also know how to beat the price down. Do you understand? So different reasons for different people for purchasing different things. And when you understand that, it helps you to now know what your pricing will look like, what your marketing strategies will look like, and what your customer relationship will look like. So if you have been able to understand what I am trying to explain to you here, when it comes to if you are starting business and the need for you to know your market size and the components of that size, just drop a comment for me if you come across this video, and let me know if you have any reason for us to have a conversation, because this aspect of the business idea and the business planning is one aspect that people neglect a lot. We find situations. Okay, look at, I have here, I just finished income training of NYC, NYC core members. And this is a template I gave them to drop their business plan. You can see it. It's a template I gave them to drop their business plan. A lot of them I have worked on it. These ones I'm yet to finish up on them. Now, as I was going through this what's it called? I was going through this template. They filled in their business ideas on this template. You can see they filled in their business ideas on this template. Look at it. They filled it in their business idea on this template. Now, as I'm going through, I'm finding a lot of things that is, encouraging me to come and drop these notes here, video notes here, so that anybody that is in this situation, it could help you to gain clarity. A lot of them have good business ideas, but you see, this business idea that they haven't tried to understand who needs this service and product, and where they are, and if they have that purchasing power to afford this product and service when it comes to them. So with your market analysis, you'll be able to ascertain what kind of customers do you have that will be coming for this product or the service you're offering. It will also help you to know how much they can pay for this service, vis-a-vis you putting together how much it will take you to put together that service or that product, and how much the your prospective customers will be able to pay for that product or service. This is how these things work. Because the truth be told, if you don't do business, if you don't tidy up your business plan in such a way that an investor or somebody who wants to fund your business, looking at your business plan, sees how the money is going to be spent and where the money is going to come in from, and how he or she is going to get the return on his investment, it will be difficult for that person to want to do business with you. So market analysis, it was one aspect that, if you get it right, your business plan is half done. If you get your market size analysis right, your business plan is half done. I repeat it again. If you get your market size analysis done, properly done, your business plan is half done. So if you come in across this video and you feel the need for us to discuss further, I have a program that I've put together to for beginners on identifying and analyzing their markets, and knowing their market, the market size and its components. So till I come your way again, I'm wishing you a wonderful week. It's the first day of the week, first working day of the week, and I believe that as this year is ticking, as the time is ticking and the year is going, because if you think 2022 is still there's still so much time before you close your eyes and open it again, you realize that 2022 is almost gone. So while you are working towards achieving that success you have always desired to achieve, getting that financial independence that you have always desired to achieve, please, I beg you, take note of these things that will always make your business scale and be sustainable. Till I come your way again, have a lovely time and enjoy your day. Thank you.